And this part of the recording, I want to, I've posted some stuff in Ask Lisby regarding variables and confusion of variables that I want to warn you about. So let me just show you a slide there. I want you to have a look at this and tell me where is the error in the code. Can you spot the error, which will not be flagged by Python? So let's just scratch that out. So I just want you to, this is just the code, and I want to, for a T range of values, I want to find my right. Okay, so I want to plot my right there. Can you spot the error? Just read the equations. Anyone who spots the mistake. Python might not necessarily flag it as a mistake. Using the wrong conversion. No, in this case, I am using the correct conversion because I have, so let me just clear this. I'm using the correct conversion because there, I've set it. Why does it not show me full screen now? It's just, because there, I don't know whether you can see that over there, but I said x2 is 0.7, so that's the overall conversion version based on FI0. So it's legit here for the second reactor. To use FI2 is the overall one. Okay, thank you. But so that's not the mistake. It's a much sillier mistake. Dow H, nope, it's not my brackets. You see how difficult this mistake is to spot. Anybody? I'm going to give you a few more seconds to spot the mistake. Please try. Min is equal to max. No, no. Because I calculate this as a positive amount. So I've got that. So I'm calculating negative RA. So it's probably better to say negative. CB2 doesn't include, nope. CB2 is correctly calculated here because I use the actual flow rate from this reactor, FI2 out, which is equal to FI0, whatever was coming in times what was converted. Okay, Megan, yeah, you are the winner of today. This is the error in my code, this one. And why does this happen? Because I'm lazy to type this Arrhenius equation and I just copy and paste it from a previous cell. And it's not going to complain because in that previous cell I had a t value. So it's just going to go back and it's going to find that t value from wherever you specified it and say, I need a t value. Python, it's going to say, I need a t value. What's the last t value I had available? But actually what I wanted was to have the t range calculated in here. But Python is not going to complain because it's able to calculate an incorrect k value that it's going to substitute in there. Or I might have copied a right equation, just a CA and a CB, and it's going to run to the nearest available CA values. And that is what this, the discussion that we have in Ask Lisby, where Luca suggested, that namespace thing. I haven't played with it. I would, don't try something new in a test. So I made another suggestion there in Ask Lisby to code something into your code to prevent this from happening, to make sure that Python flags you and tells you, oh, but you don't have a t value, right? And it's not. The reactor became a black hole, yes. So this was an artificial error. I built this in, so I didn't even run the code to see what is going to happen. But this is such a silly mistake. So I just want to warn you against this. And some people I know rather say, listen, if I do a question A, I start over. And question B, I start over and I have different notebook files for each. If you want to do that, be my guest. But be aware of this potential, really irritating, nonsensical error that may, if you make an error in part 1 and it carries over to part B, it's just heartbreaking. So please be aware of this issue, and especially if you're under stress, that when you copy and pasted an equation, just make sure that the variables you use the correct variables that you actually had in mind. Python doesn't know that, oh, now this temperature must be that T range values. It's obvious to me that this temperature must now be that value, but Python will not be aware of that. That is such a frequently made mistake in terms of confusion of variables that I really want you to, when you write your test, be like very, 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 very sensitive to the potential to make this error. And if you struggle with the suggestions on how to get rid of this duplicity issue, I've made a few suggestions, but if you feel, oh, I've tried it, try it before the semester test, not during that test. But if it's going to take too much of your time to get it sorted before the test, just make sure that whatever ways you build in for yourself to make sure that this doesn't happen, that it is present when you turn up for the test. Okay, do you understand the issue here, people? Give me some yeses. Do you understand the issue? Okay, you understand the issue, and I'm sure many of you encountered this previously. When you use cells, it's fantastic, the cells in Notebook. When you use Spider, you don't have the option for the cells. And it almost makes it then easier not to make this mistake. But cells are so convenient, but it comes with its set of negative issues, and this is one of them. Right. Okay, so if are there questions on this? Okay, then I'm going to stop the recording again. So I'll